Meg kicked out of royal jet to Balmoral as Will caught a hiding hidden camera to record the late Queen. There's been a lot of speculation over why Harry didn't accompany his brother and uncle on board the jet that left RAF Northolt at 2:40 p.m. There have been suggestions the flight was originally intended to depart at 1:30 p.m. If that was the case, no reason has been given for the delay. By the time Harry landed at Aberdeen Airport at 6:45 p.m, the world knew. Buckingham Palace has since denied reports that Charles or his aides were unable to contact his second son ahead of the public announcement. Harry finally arrived at Balmoral at 7:52 p.m. By then, Charles had released his own personal tribute to the late monarch, mother, grandmother and great-grandmother. At the time of the Queen passing, I recall media speaking about why Hazbeen wasn't on the plane with the family. Speculation was that he insisted on Meghan coming along with recording devices, but his father just wouldn't allow it, and therefore he missed the flight. There was much confusion among the BBC commentators about the planes, who they were carrying, when they would arrive. At one point they said that the plane was coming to Aberdeen with family members, and much speculation. I watched in real time as the family and aides moved so quickly from the plane to waiting cars. It was then apparent that Harry wasn't there. It was then they could report that William, Andrew and the Wessexes had arrived, sans Harry. Hazbeen and Meghan Markle are truly awful. Buckingham Palace announces at 12:50 that William, Edward, Sophie and Andrew, the two cretins, announced at 2 p.m. that they too are heading to Scotland to be with the Queen. My issue with them is, why announce it? Just go, and the media will see that you've arrived. They had an invitation from the Queen to see her before she passed, and they declined. Seeing her when she was of no importance to them, they're a disgrace. Until the documentary, I didn't believe these recordings and camera group rumours and rumour that royal family was worried about everything being recorded. I thought that was silly. No one could be that tacky in real life. But now I understand. They were really valid worries, and it makes me sad. I guess that even in this moment when the Queen passed, they had to worry who, when, and how the news was told to Harry. The fact that they didn't visit her while they were in England and had nothing publicly scheduled or announced for September the 7th says all that's needed to about them. Ignoring the fact she was 96, after that picture was released of Queen Elizabeth II with Liz Truss, my butt would have been on a plane to see my grandmother. Just looking at her hand in the photo with Truss, it's very obvious she's been cannulated, and according to a doctor friend of mine, the colouring was suggestive of multiple organ failure. So the suggestion senior royals didn't know that a death was likely imminent seems highly unlikely. And even without that knowledge, as you say, if she'd been my beloved relation, I'd have been on the next flight. Given their ability to just hop on a private jet, it's awful to think that they didn't. One of our greatest monarchs, and even her death and funeral, had those twats causing trouble, putting out fake news, positioning themselves for a photographer in Buckingham Palace, and the fake tears, of course. And they're still included in articles about the Queen dying because of their fuckwittery. They're the lowest of the low.